The malevolent forces we confront today extend beyond physical individuals seeking dominance and control. Demonic entities have seized control of human bodies, aided by a select few dark wizards dedicated to achieving their nefarious objectives. However, the mere existence of their goals does not guarantee their success. The unfolding narrative allows us to actively shape our roles in this intricate story, emphasizing our empowerment in the face of adversity. We are not mere pawns in a cosmic game. Rather, we wield the ultimate power. The life force and consent they seek are ours to withhold. By refusing consent, we reclaim authority over our lives. Israel, a sacred land, has long been a battleground for black magic, dating back to the era of the dark wizards who desecrated the temple of the Mother, before history books can ever tell you. The current manifestation of this dark masculine energy is evident in men, and a very few women, hosting demonic entities, facilitated by sacrificial rituals involving children and the exploitation of women's life force through rape and torture. The tragic events on October 7th marked a significant sacrifice ritual, one of many, with subsequent online warfare amplifying the impact. This digital conflict not only disseminated false information, but also sapped the life force from those who aligned with the darkness, diminishing their humanity, heart connection, and empathy. Dark forces aim to convert as many individuals as possible into hosts, exploiting a pre-existing programming achieved through propaganda, social media, toxins in food, and jabs, as well as other insidious means. Anti-Semitism, for example, labeled as the hatred of Jewish people, is resurging, revealing an underlying darkness that has always existed within certain individuals. The orchestration of World War III centered on extremist Islamic elements becomes apparent as a deliberate plan by higher forces. The citizens of Israel unwittingly became sacrificial lambs in this grand ritual. The war is fundamentally a battle for human souls. That's what any war is. A clash between humanity and pure demonic forces, facilitated by dark wizards manipulating history, poisoning and exploiting life forces, minds, as well as humanity's sexual energy. The ongoing struggle is multifaceted, with various layers and contingency timelines. Dark forces employ alien invasions, engineered natural disaster, extreme ideologies, and manufactured viruses to fulfill their objective. Technology and black magic, both hidden and overt, play crucial roles in harnessing human life force, with women holding a particularly potent role. However, the key realization is that human possesses free will, the ultimate power. By acknowledging our role as the life force providers, we can reclaim our energy, severing any conscious or unconscious agreements made with malevolent forces. A declaration to nullify these agreements and reaffirm one's alignment with natural laws and the highest good serves as a powerful affirmation of sovereignty. Regarding the complex situation in Israel and Gaza, which is the example we give right now, a deeper understanding unveils the demonic forces at play. Support for such actions becomes a sign of spiritual slumber, pure susceptibility to possession, and a disconnection from the truth. The Israelites, those who hold the codes of light and truth, safeguarded codes vital for the new earth, making it imperative to shield this land from further sacrificial rituals, especially those of women and children. In the midst of personal grief for one's people and homeland, a call to maintain the highest love frequency arises. Rejecting participation in blood magic, resisting fear propagated through media and financial shifts, and collectively embracing a spiritual perspective become crucial aspects of navigating the spiritual war against humanity. This war, spanning generations, targets the fundamental elements of family, tribe, sacred unions, children's safety, and the sanctity of sex. It is an absolute assault on our souls, executed by dark forces that distort sexuality, manipulate gender identity, murder innocence, and wreak havoc across the globe. Also with the distortion of pure truth and seeding of hate in the hearts of humanity towards one another. Let it be clear, acknowledging the spiritual war's global scale is essential. It is not an opposition against Palestine, but a stance against demonic forces manipulating humanity on a grand scale. We must understand the true players of this horrific game we have found ourselves in. These forces have committed heinous acts, including the murder of children and the destruction of lands in Maui. They rape children on a daily basis and use women in their sacrificial rituals. The call to wake up, recognize the dark magic at play, and consciously choose the path of a living warrior resonates as an empowering directive in these challenging times. Using technology and dark arts both in clandestine realms and in plain view, malevolent forces aim to exploit our life force, recognizing it as the true source of power they require. Women, as I said in particular, hold a unique potency that these forces seek, as men are deemed more susceptible vessels for demonic influences, effectively turning them into instruments for carrying out physical directives and violence. As I've explained many times before, the power of the womb is essential in the dark magic of these dark wizards in order to bring to life their wanted reality. It is crucial to comprehend that our power lies within us, and a key element to remember is our possession of free will. We are the life force providers, indefinitely nourishing these dark entities. However, we now stand empowered to reclaim our life force and terminate any contracts or agreements made, whether knowingly or unknowingly. Speak aloud this declaration of sovereignty. You may change the words as you wish. I delete and cancel any agreements or contract I have ever made with any force seeking to take from me or humanity. I am a free human, adhering only to natural laws and the highest good of all. As a child of the Divine Mother and Father, I reclaim my power from any time, space, and dimension now and forever. I commend this to be, banishing any thought form that does not belong on my highest path. And so it is. Gaining a true understanding of the Israel-Gaza situation unveils a sinister plan orchestrated by demonic forces which have been here for a very long time. Those who lend support to this plan unwittingly signal their spiritual slumber, making them susceptible to manipulation and possession. Many, unfortunately, after October 7, have already ensnared in this web and are fully possessed. Those of us who have the eyes to see, unfortunately, can see this clearly. Those who can perceive the light, the truth, simultaneously recognize the profound darkness manipulating humanity and sacrificing the women and children of Israel and of the world. The Israelites safeguard essential codes for New Earth, emphasizing the critical need to shield this land from further sacrificial ritual. The reason that this land is important, it is because it is one of the most powerful portals on the planet. And this is why the Dark Wizards have wished to control it for such a long time. By making sure that the light codes and the Israelites are safe on that land, as well as the entire world, those who hold the codes of light and love, we are actually ensuring the safety of the entire planet. As I continue to grieve for my people and homeland, I implore you all to elevate your frequencies to the highest love now. I urge those with even the slightest awareness to refrain from participating in the insidious blood magic deeply ingrained in humanity, which is consuming the flesh and body fluids and blood of animals. Not everyone is prepared for this change, I know. So I ask you to resist succumbing to the fear propagated through media and financial shifts. You can create your highest timeline now. All the doors are open as we are in the crucifix of this huge, huge shift. Imagine that you are in a round room and there are many doors around you. This is what's happening right now in the timeline shifts. All the portals are open at once. All the timelines are available to us at once. It is you in the midst of this chaos that can choose which door you wish to open and walk through. You can choose. This is a spiritual war against humanity, a conflict that has been brewing for an extended period. It attacks the foundations of family, tribe, the sacred union, the safety of children, and the sanctity of sex itself. It is an assault on our very souls. World War III is desired and have been planned with the Islamic world for a very long time, representing the darkest faction among cults known as religions, led by dark wizards. Their methods involve humiliating and suppressing the feminine, sacrificing innocents through honor killings, and celebrating the death of those who oppose them. Martyrdom and rape of women is an everyday occurrence, and unfortunately is celebrated. The call to wake up is urgent, dear soul family. Recognize the dark magic at play and consciously choose to be a living warrior against these malevolent forces. It is time to rise above the manipulation, reclaim our spiritual sovereignty, and protect the essence of humanity from this spiritual war. Join me at part 5 as we dive into the war on the magical ones.